Hello. Welcome everyone to JLABTV. I am JLAB and this is Football Manager 2021, the Youth Academy Challenge with Siena. If you like this kind of video, be sure to like and share this video and to subscribe to the channel. It really does help me out a lot. I've got to ask you this question, first and foremost, because you can see in the title already. Is this my best ever intake? We've got a lot of good talent here right now. And Massimiliano Rossi is the best of the bunch in terms of current and potential ability. We've also got John Bott and Matteo Rizzato, who've been brought in by the technical coaching style of our head of youth development, Stevie Hamel. And there's also two players who've been brought in due to his personality, or he's influenced their personality. Let's look at the team in question. So, let's just say here and now, Rossi is the best. He's 6'3", he's got unambitious personality, sadly enough, but current ability, he's already someone that I could legitimately say could be in the first team in the very near future. He's also got 11 free kick taking, 8 crossing as well, so he can be a fullback, but he's also 6'3" and can knock the ball past opponents and does not dive into tackles, which, I'll be completely honest, I was not expecting, but here we go. This guy is such a promising player. And the fact he's considered a promising centre-back, but can also play as a right-back, means we might have one of the best players I've ever seen in my hands in terms of current ability straight away, especially since we're now in Serie A and he's already 2 stars. Yes, he's only currently a Liga Pro player in the eyes of our coaching staff, but let's be honest, this guy looks incredible. Unambitious is the only issue I have with him, but apart from that, he's not the end of the world. And in fact, if I was to go through and find some personality stuff, we can find some hidden attributes already through him. Just because, yes, he's unambitious, but he is loyal. He is a loyal man. He's only got an ambition of 1 to 5, but he's got a loyalty of 11 to 20, which is great. And his determination, being 1 to 17, means he can be better and better. His media handling style is also level-headed, which also means good things. His loyalty will be between 11 to 20, and his temperament is between 7 to 20. So, already, we got an idea that this guy is going to be quite loyal. So, he's born in the city of Siena. He is born in the country. I don't know what else to really praise him about. Also, the fact that one of my former players, Giuseppe Rosso, is also a favourite personnel of his is kind of ironic and actually heartwarming to me. It really is. So good to see that's the case. We've now got Francisco Dai. Unfortunately, his temperamental personality immediately gets some alarm bells for me, given that his professionalism is going to be between 1 and 10, and his temperament is between 1 and 4. However, hopefully we can work with that and put him in the mentoring group, but he also looks like he's got a lot of promise. Yes, he's not great right now, and compared to Conte, who is 5 years older, he completely gets eclipsed by him, but given time to grow, he will have a great time indeed. The same position, same role, it's a good time. Unfortunately, well, he's 5 years younger, over 5 years younger actually, but he's got time to grow, and for me, that is important. Let's look at his media handling style as well. He's volatile, media friendly, and confrontational, which is, oh dear. Yeah, his sportsmanship is also 1 and 7, so his temperament is between 3 and 6, and his controversy is 1 and 14. This guy is going to cause a lot of problems in the media room, I think. Oh dear, between 1 and 4 and 3 and 6. So it's now, we already know what his temperament is between 4 and 3. So this is something else. Thankfully he's a fan of ours, but yeah, this could be bad. Another player that could be really good in Matteo Rizzato. Unfortunately, he's a casual personality, so professionalism between 2 and 4, determination between 1 and 9. That's already alarm bells, and temperament between 5 and 20. I am already concerned that this guy could be causing problems. And he's media friendly, which tells me only that his temperament is between 20 and 7, and his controversy is between 1 and 14. And given he's already casual, he's at least 7 then in media handling, in temperament. So it's not bad, it just doesn't tell me much more than that. I just wish he was more professional, quite frankly, because we're going to have to bully him and throw him into the first team, or at least have him train with the first team members, because he's good with crossing and he can be really good in the wings. I just wish he was not, completely hopeless at other times. Really? That's all I ask. Can you better, please? Siena Natale is a right-back, personality of a mercenary, which, again, is not the end of the world. His determination between 1 and 17, which is now 11, we know that. But his ambition is between 16 and 20. Only issue is his loyalty is between 1 and 3, which, yeah, it's not great if you want to have someone stay at the club for a while. Though given that he is probably not going to be in the first team for a while, I don't think that's going to be an issue. He's media friendly as well in terms of his personality. Marcus Attar is also one of his favourite personnels. That's nice, isn't it? Media friendly personality, temperament of 7 to 20, and controversy 1 to 14. And given that he is a mercenary as well, yeah, ambition, decent. Just a shame about other things, you know? Now, here we are. Jonabot, one of the best personalities of the lot, fairly determined, which doesn't sound like a lot when you think about it, but yeah, fairly determined. I'd rather have that, since his professionalism is between 1 and 14, and, you know, his determination is between 15 and 17. Sportsmanship is between 5 and 20, and pressure 1 and 16. So we have an idea what that is, which again is better than nothing. And he's level-headed. So his temperament is between 7 and 20, and his loyalty is between 20 and 11, while his controversy is between 1 and 14. So we know some things. We've got more idea what we want to do with this guy. He's also come from Nigeria, which for me is a shock. I wasn't expecting someone from Nigeria to turn up. A young striker, though, he could be good, like really, really good. I just want to make him very versatile. He needs to work on a few things, but honestly, he's got a lot I'm liking, and it's very, very nice indeed. Another player who's got potential. This time it's just a balanced personality. He's a winger, though might struggle to get in the first instance. We don't use wingers, but he also is a left back who can play as a wing back, which for me is already better than I was expecting. He isn't great overall, but he's got room to grow, and for me that's important. And he's media friendly with his personality. So yeah, personality balance, media friendly. It's kind of a mixed bag, isn't it, with that regards? I'd like to see if he can get his potential though. And on the other side of the pitch, we've literally got Mattia Mapelli, another person who plays on the right. He is more of a defensive winger than anything else, but I can see him play as a winger. He's fairly loyal, so professionalism between 1 and 14, determination between 1 and 14, ambition between 6 and 14, and loyalty between 15 and 20, which is very, very good indeed already. Now, he's level-headed as well, which means that we've got a lot of good things about this guy. And temperament between 7 and 20, and controversy between 1 and 14, and his loyalty is between, well, 11 and 20. Since he's already fairly loyal, we know he's going to be very good. 15 and 20, good for us. Will he be amazing? I don't know. It's just a matter of whether we can get the game time for him. Another striker, another unambitious person. We have a lot of these today, but while it's not ideal that his ambition is low, it doesn't really affect him that much. It's just a shame his determination is 4 right now, so we need to get him better and better. But his loyalty is between 11 and 20, so that's at least something going our way. I don't think he'll get into the first team in the future, personally, but I'm going to bring him in anyway. He's unflappable, so that's, I guess, a good thing? Okay, he can deal with pressure really well. 15 and 20, and temperament 15 and 20. So, yeah, very good to have unflappable as a media handling style. So good indeed. Angelo Di Andrea, unambitious again. So, another right winger, another person who's unambitious. He's level-headed this time, so probably not as good, but I'll still take it, really. I just like the fact we've got some good players right now. But look at his pace. He's got speed. That is good. We like speed. We've also got this left back, who is Slovenia. And funny thing is, if we look at his information page, well, he's unambitious. He's literally just arrived today. So, he's come from our feeder club, which for me is great already. That we've literally got someone from our intakes and from our affiliates coming through already. It's his first day in the club, and he's come from the place that they are literally based in. So, good stuff, isn't it? That this guy is an example of players that can come through Slovenia and then come to us. I'm excited to see what we can do next. We've also had quite a few games since we last met, so shall we see how we got on? The first of 6 games we had was away from home against Bologna, and Andrea Kaluki gets his first goal of the day, and Pigneri gets his first ever assist. We won this game by goals to 0. They had twice as many shots as we did, but we took our chance. And when we take our chance, you know, things are going well. The fact we managed to win this against a side that's beaten us twice by goals or more is actually pretty promising. So they're not doing so well this year, but we've taken advantage of that, and we've now actually surpassed our points tally of last season with this match. Good stuff indeed, right? We then took on Roma and hosted them, and we took the lead after Oliver plays his back to Pigneri, who plays it across to Brondi, who scores his first goal of the day. Unfortunately for us, we couldn't hold on. Literally within the first minute of the second half, they get themselves in an equaliser. Augustin with the finish, 1-0 it finished, and Roma were pretty good. Apparently we had a really good chance. I can't remember this chance, but I don't really feel like showing you this chance. We were definitely, I say, a bit lucky to have stayed in this game, but at the same time, we had the bad chances, and the last chance that we had apparently was really, really good. So maybe I wish I could have seen that. But again, some players weren't doing so well, and they were probably the better players overall on average ratings point of view, but we kind of wish we did more in this. But we got 4 points against Roma this year, which is pretty promising to say the least. So the next game we had was against Sampdoria at their ground, and we lost this game by 2-1. Zal with the opening goal from this corner, and then we considered the goal in the 58th minute of the game to make it 2-0 to Sampdoria. Honestly, I felt disappointed with this result because of the fact that that goal was just a really well placed for the striker to score. But we did get a goal back. Oliver gets his head to this to score again. He's got a good number of goals this year, but he hasn't really scored a lot of goals compared to the last couple of years. Unfortunately for us, we didn't really deserve anything out of this, quite frankly. I mean, that chance where they got the rebound kind of cemented the fact they had the better chances. We had the same amount of shots as they did, and we had a bit of an injury concern when Basenti was taken off injured in the 85th minute of the game. And Basenti is out due to a broken foot. He's out for another 7 weeks to 3 months. He's out for the rest of the season, and his bravery took an absolute nosedive as a result of the injury. It broke my heart because I feel that's going to affect his potential now. I'm hoping, really, really hoping that does not affect him long term, as I fear it might do. But we're going to have to wait and see, unfortunately for us, because I feel someone like Basenti, who's only got bad personality, is probably going to be affected a bit more than I'd like to admit. I kind of want to see that we can do what we want to do more and more. Fortunately for us, he's looking forward to recovering from his injury, so he won't just retire straight away. But even so, concerning he got injured in this game. Next game we had was against Chiva Verona, in a game that I honestly feel we should have won. How we didn't win this game, I'll never know. But again, we didn't take our chances in this game. They didn't take their chances either, but we had more shots than they did. And we created the better chances, so their goalkeeper did pretty well. Their defense was the best team, and yeah, defense won this game, unfortunately for us. Conte had a bad game. Pigneri also had a bad couple of games, and did Oliver. So Oliver's been a bit questionable as of late, which is concerning when we need goals. So we then went to Juventus, and we lost this game 2-1. But however, we did give them a bit of a fight. I mean, they scored the opening goal inside 4 minutes. Maneo with the finish, and we could have done better. We did get ourselves an equaliser, thankfully. Lenzi with the finish after he gets on the end of this pass from Fantozzi, and yeah, that gave me hope. 1-0, 77 minutes in. Could we do the impossible? No. Juan Jose Navarro, who got 2 goals against us last time, does this solo effort and scores. He's showing why he's quite frankly the best player in the division. They deserved to win this game. They had an XG of 3.05, and if they hadn't won, it would have been a just injustice to them. But we had so many yellow cards after that goal, it was ridiculous. If we look at a player like this and wonder how on earth we got to cope with it, then I've got to say, I literally do not know. Every role this guy can play in, he'll be 5-star in our team every single time. He's 30 now. He's scoring goals with fun. He's only got 32 and 75 for Spain. He's got 99 goals for Juventus and Serie A, and he's only played 155 times for them. So, yeah, 21 goals in 25 games this year and 3 assists. The guy is ridiculously, stupidly good. And if we get a player like this in the future, I'd love to say that we can do it, but I don't know how to cope with this right now. I really don't. And the last game we had was actually a home game against AC Milan, which we drew 0-0, but should have won. Yes, I'm literally saying that. We should have beaten AC Milan last time out, but we didn't. Again, we had chances, we didn't take them. An XG of 1.88, and we failed to beat them. If that doesn't scream missed opportunity, I don't know what does. Either way, though, we drew this game, and we've not got a win in the last 5 matches, though we have got 3 points in those last 5 matches, so it's not the end of the world. What does that do for us in the league table now that we've gone 5 games without a win? So it's still 9th place. We were at one point in 8th place. So I feel like I've been disappointingly looking on, thinking, oh, we could have done better here. We could have got more points because, yeah, Fiorentina got 6 points. We got just the 1. And we were ahead of them at one point of the table. So we were actually tied 8th place. The title, or at least a dream, of getting European football might be starting to fail and to fade away. But again, we've got Bari next, who are bottom of the table. They got the second worst defense. But we took on Chiva Verona, who had the worst defense when we took them on, and they held us to a 0-0 draw. So I don't know what to expect anymore. I wish we could do wins and just do better and better. But nobody's really got more than 10 clean sheets in the league this year, actually. And we've got Basilico, who's got 8 clean sheets this year in 25 appearances. So it's not like everyone's just running away with it, unfortunately for us. And Jakov has got 14 goals. It's actually his worst return in a very long time. Like, for the first time I actually can say, he's been as bad as he has been for the first time since his opening campaign for us. We got 13 goals in 32 matches in terms of average rating, because it's the first one that's been less than 7 rating. And I can't quite believe that. But again, it just shows that maybe the Serie A is a level too high for him. Even if he's a decent player for this division and he's a legend at the club, I think that we might have found his tipping point and we may have found his area where he can only grow to as far as this. What we're going to do, though, is play against Bari, and we're going to go after that and look at the intake preview or the youth match that we're going to see between the under-18s and the youth candidates that are coming through. And then we're going to see what happens next. Without a few players due to injuries as well. Conte's out for 2 to 3 weeks due to a sports hernia. This guy is out. Yeah, this is an interesting. Yacine Masialdi's out due to damaged critical ligaments. He's already out for 2 weeks. He's about to be out for another 6 to 9 months. So he's out for the rest of the year for the most part. Fugaza's suspended. Alberti's suspended. And we already know about Basenti being out for another 7 weeks to 3 months. We need to do better as of late. I've literally been able to go and have a team meeting saying we need to do better. Get your heads up. And they've actually agreed. So yes, we've been a bit questionable at times as of late. If we win this, then our fears are over. But I don't want to be resorting to just hoping for wins when we should be winning either way. Let's see what we can do. We got a chance here. Brazzoni on the ball. DiBiase can play in the middle. Finds Brazzoni. Plays in the middle. Fantozzi. This is bad. If we could see the opening goal, then I would feel like our problem is, oh, that's a chance. And the keeper's denied. Why? What the hell are we doing? Oh my god, this is actually bad. I'm actually at a point where I'm literally trying to figure out what I can do better here. It's almost like I should have just turned off the game and just continued on from there. But right now, we're just gone 5 games to a win, and this is a team that's lost 4 in a row, and now we're losing to them. Our parent club are beating us. The corner, Pigneri takes it. It's been headed away, and we should get to this. I don't know what is wrong with us as of late. It feels like when we get to a certain point of the season, we just start to fade away, which is annoying. We're already safe anyway, but Barbini finds Bondi. It's not playing in the middle. On the ball again. I swear to goodness, I swear to the Lord that if they score, I'll be so annoyed. But, we got a throw. DBS takes it. And we get the ball. They get the ball away. DBS in the ball. And when we're taking Fiorentina, it's 1-1 in that game. DBS is still going. Finds Brazzoni. DBS again. Brazzoni once more. Fantozzi plays it in the middle. And the keeper's getting to that. I can't ever feel like they're actually coping and know what we're going to do. And Saicedo with the ball now. Perez on the chance. It's 2-0. And I don't know what is wrong with us. I do not know what is wrong with us right now. We are just falling apart like we don't even exist. I just don't. You know when you just have a really bad run of form? We seem to start really well and then we just fall away the second half of the season. I wish I knew why. Long throw. And I just braided the team. Penalty surely. There we go. We got a penalty. It should be a penalty for us. If we get this in, we should have a chance potentially. And yeah, it's been given. Please, for the love of God, Jack, score this penalty so I can feel at least some relief. Please. He scored. Okay, good. 143 goals in the league now. 16th of the season. We needed that goal. a lot more than I like to admit, and I would still break the team because we've been absolutely useless today. Why this team has been so bad, I do not know, but we just have not turned up today at all. A long throw. We need to get a second goal. I do not want to lose to Barre. I do not want to lose a team that's currently bottom of the table, okay? I do not want to give them the hope they can get anything out of this. And Oliver's puts it over. They got a throw now. And I'm just getting irritated by the fact we're losing this game. I'm getting more frustrated. My joy of the intake is now just dying a very painful death just by the fact that we're doing so bad in this game against a team that's bottom of the damn table. Yes, they were mid-table last year, but I refuse to be the team that gets beaten in Ireland to start their revival. I refuse to be that damn team. Vezzoni finds Bondi. Vezzoni again. We need to get something out of this. Barbini now on the ball. And now, what can we do? Plays it across to Fantozzi. Finds Oliver. That's a good goal. That's the close we needed. We come from 2-0 down. There we go. Yes. We've done something productive today. Hooray! We've literally done something productive. Where was this earlier? Why can we not turn it? Is it because I went down from attacking to positive? I don't know. But it feels like actually, I think that might have been the issue. We've gone to attacking at first. But either way, we're going to see what we can do now. We drew again. I don't know what is happening this year, but we keep on drawing right now, and it's very, very frustrating. Team just it feels like the team's just already gone on holiday because we've already survived. And that's frustrating to me, knowing that the team is not turning up as a late. I want to see more and more from this team. Because if we don't win on a more consistent basis soon, I'll be very, very disappointed if we miss out on the top half finish because we decide to forget how to win. I don't like the fact we are literally saying, yeah, we've done well to avoid defeats. We shouldn't be losing to this team. We shouldn't even be drawing to this team. We need to be beating this team on a consistent basis. We're down to 10th place. We're 7 points clear of Genoa. But eventually, if we're not careful, that gap's going to get smaller and smaller because they're going to face some of the teams below them and win against those teams. I need to beat our finish of 13th place. We're only 10 points clear of that. We need to get more than the 44 points this team's ever gotten. That is the best finish in terms of points ever got. 44 points. Either way, though, we're going to keep going until we get to the registration, and then we'll see who gets hired and who doesn't. Oh, yeah, okay, I just decided to do that. I forgot to mention this, but the youth facilities got finished upgrading, and we've already got the board to agree to do new ones. So there you go. And training facilities literally done on Monday. So yeah, this is good. Literally 2 days in the game from now. So yes, once that's done, I'm going to pretty much say, can we improve it? What I'm going to do first and foremost, though, is go forward and see what happens next. I'll see you there. Okay, so it's happened. We've gotten to that preview game. We've got to the Youth Federation, and a lot of players have been wanted. We've got John Albert, who's not even got a new position for him. Rosetto's been told he can play as a right winger, which is a good thing if we want an inverted winger, but we don't want him to be there. I think he's more of a striker myself. I think we can give him an advanced forward. Even if it wouldn't make use of his crossing, I don't think we need his crossing right now. I feel that maybe he could be good for corners, but apart from that, I feel like he's a decent striker. Just a shame of his personality, but we can get him into a mentoring group to sort that out. They're talking about Pavel to be a centre-back. I can see that, actually, now look at this. Yes, he's got the crossing, but I would play him as a wing-back on this side. So yeah, dribbling we need to be better than that with, and I don't see him being a good fullback on this side. So yeah, centre-back for me makes sense. Just a shame he'll need to work on a few things like his pace, but again, it's expected. We could definitely work on a few things as well. Francisco Dai can be an attacking midfielder. He's got the finishing for it. I mean, look at that. It's 9 finishing, attacking midfield on attack. He's got 7 agility, yes. He's got a few things he needs to work on, but I like the overall feel for him. He's a very average player right now, but he's only 15. He's temperamental, yes, but we can absolutely make him an attacking midfielder who is also a centre midfielder who can be in the deep line playmaker. So again, we could play a few things with him, having do 2 different roles if we ever need him to go do that route. Pele was always going to be a right winger for me. They've decided, yeah, but go and make him someone who is on the right-hand side causing problems. Again, was always going to do that. Marcelli, someone that can play as a left winger. I can also see him playing as a wing-back on support, but that's just me. I can also just see him doing that. It's just, if we wanted to do that, he needs to work on his teamwork and his positioning, which is why they haven't suggested the defensive role. So yeah, I can see why they want to do this. It's just a shame about the fact that we don't really use people. Then again, we could use him as an inverted winger because he's reasonable with his right foot too. So maybe we could use him there. I don't know. Be interesting to say the least. And this guy is Silvio Vella. Not really shown him, but he is apparently someone that we can make him as a centre-back. Do you think he can be made as a centre-back? Maybe. I mean, his heading could be worked on as his strength, but apart from that, no. I don't see it. Either way though, we're going to end this here. I hope you guys have actually enjoyed yourselves. Hope you guys like and share this video, and that you all subscribe to my channel. It really does help me out a lot. Let me know what is your most favourite prospect out of all the ones we've shown to you today, and who can be brought in. I like Rossi, but again, it's just a matter of how I can see him being fit into the first team. Is this my best ever intake? Let me know in the comments below. Either way though, until next time, goodbye and well, good night.